Good morning. It's Sunday, December 26th. And this morning I'm going to tell you a story. And I know you'll be amazed by this story. And I won't swear you to secrecy because I know that out there you're fairly intelligent people and you probably don't want to spread this around. But in any event, this is what I found out. And so I'm going to tell you this story. It was like, a couple nights ago. It was kind of late. And Mrs. Delta was working in the kitchen or something, and she spotted her husband Delta heading for the door. And she said, "Where are you going? It's late at night. Where are you going?" And he said, "I got to go out. I got to see some people." And so, "Where are you going? Where are you going?" So Delta said, "I'm going down to the pool hall where the germs and the bugs and the viruses hang out." And she said, "What are you going there for?" She said, "I got to see somebody. It's very important. I have to see somebody." And she said, "Well, just don't stay out too late because I got to get some sleep because I'm going to be busy tomorrow, I got some inspections to do." And she said, he said, I know that. I won't be too late." So he heads for the pool hall. And sure enough, when he gets into the pool hall, he looks around. He's looking for somebody, And in the corner, he sees a crowd of germs and viruses and bugs hanging around this one individual. And he knows right away who that individual is. So he heads right over there. And when he gets there, he loudly proclaims, "Would you guys all move aside? I got to talk to this guy." And they all step aside, and the guy says, "I was expecting you to show up at some point, Delta." And Delta says, "Look, Omicron, what the hell are you doing here? And this was my turf, What happened? They sent you, right?" And Omicron says, "They didn't send. She sent me," he says. "She's not happy about what's happening here. So she sent." And Delta looks at him and he says, "Mother Nature sent you personally?" And Omicron says, "Yes, she sent me personally because you're not getting this job done." And he said, "And that's why I'm here." And Delta said, "What's wrong with what I did? I'm killing people left and right. I got over 2 million people killed around the world. What's wrong with that? That's not good enough for them?" And Omicron says, "Yeah, but you let them develop a vaccine, and you got everybody wearing masks. Your time has come. You could see how much I did in the couple of days I've been here." And Delta says to him, "But you don't kill anybody. You don't kill anybody. You're mild compared to me." And Omicron said, "I'm mild because I want to be mild. My mission is to infect as many people and get them as sick as I possibly can. I'm not necessarily a killer." And Delta says, "Omicron, you're crazy. It's our job to thin the population of the world. You understand that? That was the main mission. Thin the population of the people on Earth." And Omicron said, "Yes, I know that. But they've given me a mission to get them sick so they can't work. Not necessarily wipe them off the face of the earth. And enough of them will die quickly from my minor infections because I got this wave going, And they're very concerned because if we don't thin out the population on Earth, Earth is going to be destroyed. And it's one of our favorite places." "What do you mean? They didn't tell me about anything destruction of Earth or anything." And Omicron, "Didn't you realize that Mother Nature wanted to thin out the human population because they are destroying the planet? They are ruining the rainforests. They are mining, killing off rare flowers." She's very unhappy. She's very unhappy about what the people are doing on Earth. You have to understand that. Delta says, "They never told me that. They never gave me any idea. I just thought I had to go out and kill like we do. That's what we do. We're viruses. We kill people. We make them very sick. That's our job, making them sick. Making them realize that they're just humans and they have to take care of themselves. I didn't know anything about Mother Nature wanting to wipe the population out so that her flowers could bloom. I'm not a flower guy, I don't know if I like flowers even. And Omicron said to him, well, you should have known all of this. You should have realized this, Maybe you needed to get a better education than you got. And Delta is surprised by that. He says, Omicron, you and I went to the same schools. You know how smart I am. Omicron says, smart doesn't mean anything. You have to put the pieces together. If you could be intelligent, you can understand a piece here and a piece there. But all the pieces come together. They must come together so we can do our job better. And Delta says, I don't care what you say and I don't care what Mother Nature says. I did a hell of a job. And I am really pissed that you have taken my place on Earth and infected more people than I did, and you're infecting them at a faster rate. How did you get up to speed like that? Where did you train? Where did you learn to do the things you're doing? And Omicron says, I'm really sorry to tell you this, but I have a master's and I have a PhD in making people sick. I'm a PhD virus. And you barely got your master's degree. So they gave you a job, but you really weren't prepared to do it. You really weren't up to the task. So they sent me down to clean up your mess. And you have to accept that. And if you have a bitch, just go talk to Mother Nature. Go home and talk to Mother Nature. And Delta says, I'm really disappointed with all of them up there. They're a bunch of assholes. I did a hell of a job. And I resent the fact that they sent you down here to do this work. And at that point, Delta says, I'm out of here. And he looks around at all the bugs and the viruses, and he says, you guys better not tell anybody about this. Otherwise, I'll figure out a way to get all of you. I'll help the people. I'll help the people with their masks and their vaccines. And Delta stormed out of the room. And Omicron just sat back and laughed. And so I tell you, wear your masks, because these people out there are crazy. They're out to get us because we're ruining the planet. And that's all I have to tell you this morning. And I hope that you enjoyed my story. And it's up to you to tell whoever you want or just keep it to yourselves. But wear your mask and stay safe. Thank you. Bye.